demo another site that I use all the time. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up another site over here. It's called Gear Bubble. Now, I demoed this a few times, but this is actually one of my favorite sites to go into to take a look, because just on the front page, you can see their categories. And if you don't know what niche to get into, these sites like Teespring and Gear Bubble, they give you categories of different niches. So if they have categories over here, it means it's popular on their site, and that gives you an idea to go into one of these niches. So if you have no idea of what niche to get into, here is a list of ideas for you. And by just going into this niche, we can take a look at different designs as well. Okay, so that's one way. And the good thing about Gear Bubble is you can see the sale volume, so you can know which is popular. And of course, if you go category, there's top sellers as well. And by just looking at the layout of these top sellers, you can kind of get an idea of how you should lay out your products as well. So for example, for jewelries, we might want to create a simple template like this, circular, and then we can even take popular phrases for top 10 phrases for dog, or sorry, maybe grandmas who love their daughter, and we can Google that, come up with different phrases and put it into the circular design and just get a simple design in the middle. So very simple designs for these jewelry circled necklaces. So that gives you a good idea of where you can start. And some of these ideas on mugs, you can recreate it on t-shirts as well. So let's say this design over here that sold 14,000, we can take this similar idea and create it onto another product, which is a t-shirt or a cell phone case. So it's very easy to change up and make it fit to another product. And we have this customization with photo upload. When you have your customers take part in the creation of the product, they are super emotional engaged. Just tons of ideas on just Gear Bubble itself, and especially if you add jewelries to your store, there's a lot of good ideas here. But you can see a lot of these right here. You see to my daughter, this same design, they just changed it to my son. So the design concept is the same, the phrase is different. Okay. So how do you like that? Do you like Gear Bubble? So I see someone says, I got it now. Great. Pop, yes. Tracy knows. Amazing, Timothy. Okay, so that is Gear Bubble. So let's go back to my presentation. All right, so what is next? Here's what you have right now. You have an audience that is ready to give you money, and you actually have design ideas that is trending and hot. You might be wondering, Michael, what is the last step, right? Well, the last step is simple. All you have to do is go to upworks.com and send some text messages to your designer to get your designs created. Then just let the magic happen. You don't need to even lift a finger to get your designs created. You can simply find someone to do it for you and simply send them some text messages, and that's all. And here's exactly what we have done. So here is our drunken unicorn example. And this drunken unicorn can be turned into hundreds of products for me to sell. And that takes us to step 2, which is products. Now, inside products, here's what you do not need. You don't need to invest into any inventory, just like what I've explained earlier. You can sell products that don't even exist. Again, you're only the products are only made when your customers pay you first. You don't need to be like drop shipping where you have to contact your suppliers, screen your suppliers to see if they're legit. And here's the best part. You don't need to do any manual work fulfilling orders. Got an order, all you have to do is let it go on autopilot, and your supplier will send the tracking number. So you don't have to go to AliExpress, DHgate, or all those other places to actually get your tracking number and enter it in yourself manually. And here's the best part. A lot of people I know are having trouble with this, which is customer service. You can eliminate all the customer service headaches because most of your products are made in US. And the beauty is that all these suppliers will handle any defects and sizing issues or any inquiries, customer inquiries. That is all handled for you. But I saved the best for last. You're going to have this entire process automated for you. Just like what I mentioned before, once you have your app synced to your store, your factory will do the rest. They will create your product, pack and ship, and even help you with customer service. So that gives you an extra layer of protection. If anything goes wrong, just contact your supplier. They will help you with returns and refund. Now, how many of you will want to know my recommended factory, the one that I use? Type in a 1 in the chat box if you want me to reveal to you my factory that I use. A lot of ones coming in. Great. So the factory that I use is PrintTech. And there's t-shirts starts at $8.50 and it will go down as you have more sales volume coming in. So with this t-shirt, it's going to give you an insane profit margin for your store. So let's take a look at this shirt. If our cost is $8.50 and we sell it at $24.99, the profit is $16.49, or let's say $16.50. That will give you 194% profit margin, just like that with this one t-shirt. Now at $16.50, if you sell 10 a day, the gross profit is $170 a day. And in a year, that is $60,000. That is more than what most people are making at their 9-to-5 jobs. So let me ask you, who is ready to see how I get all these products live into my store right now? Type in a yes in the chat box. Richard says, cool. me, yes, 1. All right, so let me pull up my browser and let's go into this together. So I just have to log in. Okay. So here is PrintTech. Okay, you can also access this through your Shopify store. Let's see. Yep, through your Shopify store, but I prefer to use their web browser because it's easier to use. Bigger screen. So let's go over to here, your products. Your product is what is in your store right now. So what we can do is we can go ahead and create new product. And let's do a t-shirt, for example. And then let's go to the black variant. Let's see. Oh, oops, clicked too fast, sorry. So t-shirts, black, continue to size and pricing. So 300%. Normally for t-shirts, $22.99 to $24.99 is a good range to set your price at. And ignore this price because I'm in a different tier. Like I said, with PrintTech, if you have large enough volume, they will update your price. All right, so that's one benefit of PrintTech. So anyone who is using PrintTech, and if you're doing POD right now and you're selling, just let me know. I can contact